one of my favorite levels in the game. It is basically what if we did Donkey Kong but in 3D. Because you got those guys who are going to keep throwing barrels at you, and you just jump over barrels. It literally is just as simple as Donkey Kong. I mean, it's not just as simple, and it gets, the perspective gets a little annoying later. So, we're going to hopefully keep our Aku Aku mask, because it's going to get stupid at some point here. Yeah, there wasn't anything there. I just wanted to double check if I missed something up top. That is the most infuriating thing playing Crash, is missing one box. And I feel like Crash 4 was designed to miss one box with regularity. Yeah, so I mean, this is easy mode here. It's going to get a little tougher probably right after this one, I think. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so they're going to start bouncing here. Yeah. So not every one of this sequence bounces. I think it's one every 3. Yeah. Alright, but they're gonna all be bouncy barrels moving forward here. So it's just a matter of getting that timing down. I think we're on the last sequence, although there might be one more. I cannot remember. Oh, and I lost my Aku mask. That figured. I just got clipped by a little bit of TNT there. Okay, yeah, so we are on the last sequence. Why did it spawn me right off the bat there? Oh, come on. Why did it not spawn me right there? That's an... What is that? That's annoying. All right, this isn't bad. We were at the end of the level there. If I can keep my Aku mask to the bonus level, we'll be just fine. And even if not, yeah, the barrels don't really give shadows. That's the trickier part to it. Yeah, this is straight up what if we took Donkey Kong and made it a 2D environment or 3D, and that is wonderful. Cause yeah, there really isn't that much to this one other than just, you know, avoid the barrels and keep moving forward. I eventually... My first experience with the classic Donkey Kong was in Donkey Kong 64 in the arcade game. Could not get through it. I eventually got through much later when I 100%ed it when it came out on the Wii U. But that said, it was... yeah, I just... that was my first experience with it. Sadly, when I was at Dave & Buster's, like all the like old school games are gone now. They're replaced with like Doodle Jump, and there was a fidget spinner game. I mean, there was interesting things. There was a Halo game, not by Bungie, so therefore it was fine. Okay, there we go. Now we have a little bit of assurance. Yep, and we can get the gem here easy enough. Yeah, why is it spawning you there? Why would it not spawn you in the safe spot? I guess it is a safe spot. There's also no shadow to the barrels, and that is infuriating. Okay. I mean, still easy enough to do, yeah. I thought for sure there were shadows in the original. Why are there no shadows here? Okay, pinstripe time. So this is a very arbitrary boss fight. It turns out, yeah, I mean, I'll basically show you. Yeah, so there are areas that give you cover, but it's not particularly clear what those areas are. I guess you're kind of cowering behind the chair. Unclear. This is a cooler boss fight in practice than it actually is in reality. I mean, basically all you do is just run up and hit him when he's out. When he's see that was cover every other time, but not that time. Like I said, it's just arbitrary. I mean, it is a cool concept. It just, you know, I feel like the cover system is very arbitrary and doesn't make a ton of sense. Jeez. There you go. Yeah, I mean, very straightforward. Like I said, it's just very unclear. Okay, welcome to Hell Part 2. The High Road. Fortunately, we do not need to beat this in one shot. We are going to start off and go backwards here, because there's boxes. We'll probably get these boxes a few times. Alright. Probably very pointless for me to get those lives, because, yeah. Although, yep, up and over. Okay. Alright, so remember how I said there's turtle jumping? We start off with turtle jumping! Or not. Instead, we start off by not doing that. Hi, Mr. Pig. I don't know what the pig's doing up on the bridge. Maybe just hanging out. Yeah, I mean, this jump is the least of our problems. It'll get significantly worse coming up here. I think starting with this one. Yep. Yeah, so you basically have to hit them at the edge of it if you can help it. Oh, joy. This level can burn through a good 20 lives very quickly. Not for any particular reason, it's just the physics engine. Although, not that this wasn't a pain in the ass in the PlayStation version either. But you could hang out on the ropes, and you can't do that as easily here. Excellent, excellent. My skills with doodle jump have helped here. I'm just joking. The only game I need to play in an arcade whenever I'm there is Deal or No Deal. Other than that, you know, like, you know, I'm not, unless it's old school arcade stuff, like, I can't really get too heavily into it. Like, shooters are fine, like, you know, like your light gun shooters are okay. But, I mean, you know, I'm not a child looking for tickets for a thing that costs 30 cents that you maybe invest money in. I just got an Aku mask, but that's not really going to help. Because my problem is with gravity and not with enemies. If anything, the enemies are... Oh, come on. Like I said, I'm going to be getting these boxes a couple times here because, yeah, it takes a hot minute to get to that checkpoint. Come on, I hate the physics. It's not as bad as... It's not as bad. Every gem that I've gotten, like, I'd have to have redone at least once or twice. So, some of them more. Sunset Vista would have taken me an hour. Like, that's the trade-off. The trade-off is more suffering on this level. Okay. And just be patient. Wait for the turtle to be in optimal position. And, okay. Checkpoint. Excellent. I mean, you know, shitty, but excellent. Yeah, that's the most infuriating part, is the turtle jumping. Also, you have such a limited window here for some of these jumps. Yeah, like, I mean, what was I really supposed to do there? I had no wiggle room at all. But now we should start being able to start, I want to say cruise through the level, because it's not that kind of level. It's more of a level of pain and suffering. I do like skee-ball on arcades. Skee-ball is skee-ball's fun. But yeah, just I fancy myself as more of a I fancy myself as more of a classic arcade kind of person, as opposed to the new rage stuff. That said, it was kind of cool to see cruising at an arcade, the new cruising game. Because that one's very nostalgic, because Cruising USA, well, not great. I mean, it's I'm not gonna shit on the game, but I mean, it's, you know, that always just reminds me of a classic arcade experience, and is, you know, it's the first exposure to the N64, because that's running on an N64 engine, or at least an early one. That's running on Ultra 64, as it was going to be called, and then they just called it Nintendo 64, which, you know, makes sense. I'm on board with it, now that they need my seal of approval. Although their seal of approval has meant very little in recent years. Yeah, I got to race a. The new one has all kinds of weird vehicles and stuff. Like, I raced a pterodactyl and used a cart with goats pulling it, and I was competing against cars, which was fun, and certainly a different flavor. Oh, that's so tauntingly close. And you can clearly see I skid off the edge there again. Oh, pain. Yeah, I think I just wanted to, I knew it was going to be a pain to get up there, so I wanted to get around it quicker. Okay, and slow and long jump. Okay, I might be stuck. Okay, there we go. Long jump, Slow and over. There we go. Alright, right at the end of level 2, so. And I burned through 20 lives probably in total. Like I kept getting a bunch. That's yeah. So we gotta get them all. I guess we don't have to get them all up here, but that's the route I'm going, at least right off the bat. So I can do this and up. Slid off the side of the box. Not a big deal because I'm still here. Just annoying. There we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that didn't take us as many lives as I was expecting it would. Maybe I'm just used to the pain and suffering.